What's up, everybody? It is the Best Spot Kid Smooth, and I'm back with another video. I know it's been a long time, man. I take too many frequent breaks, but I guess it's about time for me to start talking rubbish, right? Bruv. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people are upset at me at online on Twitter because I consistently do not keep the same energy. So, you guys know I've long, said VG charts is inaccurate. They have been proven not to be accurate. But those fell on deaf ears. I was long ignored. PlayStation fans use VG charts for damn near a decade, up until literally the PS5 launch. But in the last 5 months, they just stopped using it. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? Why did they stop using VG charts? I mean, all I can hear is that PlayStation's outselling Xbox 2-1, 3-1. Somebody even looked up in India that Xbox was being outsold 10-1. Like I'm like, okay. And then when I used to say things like India, I was like, yeah, there's like 2 billion people in India, but like 20,000 of them are gamers. But that was overlooked. People always overhype, UK sales, and we have physical evidence, just facts, data that's out there that shows that UK sales are literally about 10 to 15% of what North America sales are. So, meaning a number one seller in America for a week is literally 650,000 to 1 million, good a week number one seller. Whereas that same game in the UK to be number one needs to sell about 65,000 to 120,000. So, and there's evidence out there. Like, you could break records in the UK selling 200,000 the first week, right? So, but those go ignored. People went online every week. They would share the disparity of how many games sold on PlayStation, how many games sold on Xbox. People would show the ratios. Every time PlayStation would win, they would share it. But it's been very murky and very quiet. And you know why it's been quiet? It's been quiet because the last 4 out of the last 5 months, the Xbox Series X and S has been outselling the PlayStation 5 handedly. It's been outselling the PlayStation 5. Now, we know November happened. We had Forza Horizon 5 and the Halo Infinite multiplayer come through. So that was big deal. Game Pass was popping off. Xbox was getting this game. So November was a wash. We got that. Same thing happened in December. Halo Infinite comes out. This campaign. People's playing it. Wash. It beats PlayStation's ass. Okay. January, PlayStation, they ship out a little bit more consoles, just a little bit more than the Xbox. They win. Okay? But February, here's the thing. This is where I thought, man, they're right. Xbox may not see another NPD win because there's something strange going on with Xbox indie sales, right? February happens, right? And the reason why, obviously, one would think, of course, PlayStation has this in a bag, right? PlayStation has the MPD in the bag. You know why? What happens in February? They released this game called Seafood. This is the most overhyped indie I've ever heard of, but everybody's playing it. It's hype. It outsold Returnal, right? So Seafood's hype. It comes out. It's only on PlayStation and PC. So that's there, right? And then what else game did they drop? Another game they dropped. I know I'm forgetting another game, bro, but the biggest game that they dropped was Horizon Forbidden West. That's the Megaton. That's game of the year, right? That's game of the year. Okay. What happens in February? 2 things happened in February. Elden Ring outsold everything, right? And Xbox Series X and S outsold the PS5 in the month of February, the month where it had 2 exclusives release. Okay? In Horizon Forbidden West was overshadowed. So nobody didn't want to talk about sales or nothing like that. They kind of just they were like, we got Horizon, Xbox ain't got no games, Xbox ain't got no games. Xbox outselling PlayStation 5 with no games. That you didn't hear that, right? Now let's bring you to the month of March. Now the NPDs for March ain't even out yet, but I'm so confident. I'm just going to tell you. I'm just going to tell you. The PlayStation 5 took the L in March. The releases were Gran Turismo 7. That was a big game, right? So, you know, with that status, you expect Gran Turismo to be #1 on the software sales, right? Expect that, right? What else did PlayStation have in March, dude? Was it just Gran Turismo? Nah, something else came out. And it's just not hitting me right now. Maybe it's just not hitting me right now. Oh, of course, the game made by Xbox, Ghostwire Tokyo. So Gran Turismo, Ghostwire Tokyo. They're out exclusive on PlayStation. I can tell you now, I don't think Ghostwire Tokyo is going to make any charts, even though I'm very interested in the game. I want to play the game. So I will probably, I'm probably going to buy the game sometime soon after I wrap up some of the things I got going on. But I'm looking forward to the game. Like, some people played it. I seen my boy Surgery, a great shout out to you. He got the platinum, I think, or he's going for it. And then old man Logan, I think he got a platinum for that too. So I'm pretty much interested in the game, but just overall, I mean, the game unfortunately flopped. This was another mistake Bethesda made with PlayStation to partner with them on an exclusive. Before obviously the Xbox acquisition. So, but I'm telling you right now, right, that the Xbox Series X will win the NPD, and it probably won't win the NPD because Nintendo's going to win that. But I don't really care about Nintendo. The Xbox is going to beat the PlayStation 5, right? And I have VG charts to think, because here's the thing. Here's where I will bow out and say, hey, it may not be down to the decimal accurate, but it's close enough. If the Xbox Series X and S lands at #1 or #2 over the PlayStation 5 again in March, then I will say VG charts is pretty accurate, because their numbers when things were going down in February kept reflecting that Xbox was beating the PlayStation 5 in the month of February, at least in the North America, because we know the NPD only focuses on its number. That's why I'm honing in where the Xbox Series X and S is outselling PS5 2-1 in this week. I think that week is for like the end of March 26th, weekend in March 26th. So my thing is, it's like, all right, throughout the month of March, VG charts had Xbox Series X and S beating out the PlayStation 5. So in translation, when the NPDs come out and it's clear that the Xbox was the second best selling or #1 selling, then I'm going to look at VG charts like, well, they're the only ones reporting data. They're pretty accurate. So I literally get to roll with this, right? I get to roll with this because now the worst thing that can possibly happen, right, is if PlayStation wins NPD, right, or Xbox is in last place in the NPD, then that would be the ultimate L. But I'm playing with house money because apparently I'm always taking L. So the crazy thing is, right, the Xbox is on pace to outsell the PlayStation 5 again. In this case, it's 2-1. It's damn near 2-1, right? So it's already beating out PlayStation NPD. We're going to get the confirmation in about a week or two. And it's crazy because nobody wants to talk about it. Like all I've been doing, I haven't been doing nothing crazy with these screenshots. I just post them, and people are getting upset. They're trying to pull receipts on me, which is understandable. But people forget, like, when it comes to being exposed or showing that I have a difference of opinion, I really don't care. Like, I already proven I can't be canceled. I'm not one of these persons that can just get canceled or get exposed to oblivion where I'm just not going to say anything. My mind changes every day. I change my mind like I change my clothes, right? So good luck. Good luck trying to expose me for anything. VG charts, as long as Xbox is winning on these VG charts, then they're accurate. They are accurate. But it's crazy because you had these people, you had like, what's that dude, that Pikachu looking dude that works from Bloomberg. He says that the PlayStation he said something crazy about, like, nobody wants an Xbox Series X and the PS5 is only, not selling due to shortages and all this other stuff. And ever since he said that, the Xbox Series X and S has been constantly, on week by week basis, been outselling the PlayStation 5. And it's just exciting to see, because I have like this ongoing thing with Blackbone. Because I told Blackbone, hey, and Xbox Series X will overtake the PlayStation 5 in 2022 in North America. Yeah, pretty easy. Matter of fact, the last I checked, the cumulative difference between the two was 500,000. And if Xbox is going to consistently outsell PS5 2-1, yeah, that's going to happen in about a month or two. I can see that happening. So I don't know, man. We're now back to an even playing field. An even playing field. And now I'm not saying nobody wants a PlayStation 5 because I'm pretty sure the PlayStation 5 is probably going to sell more consoles in the month of April. Because they had like a restock, I think, earlier at the start of the month. And they were like, each GameStop was getting like 16 to 20 PS5s and in comparison to like 6 or 5 like Xboxes. And they were selling them. They were selling them at like $830 a pop because these were forced bundles. So I won't be surprised if PlayStation, gets the uptick. But then again, that might just be a 1 week thing. They might win a week off of Xbox, and Xbox might take them out the next 3 weeks. So you never know. But I felt it was important for me to pretty much bring this up. But not only that, because not only did I used to, get mad at people or, have an opinion about people using VG charts, I had another opinion. If you guys watch Weapon Wheel Podcast or you follow me on Twitter, you got all the people that always share UK numbers. Recently, it was reported that Tiny Tina's Wonderland had most of its sales on the Xbox Series X. Now, the reporting that reported that they didn't want to make it sound like Xbox was in lead, so they said PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series was neck and neck. But when you opened the article, it said 55% sales of the Xbox were on the Xbox Series X, while the PS5 had 45% of the sales in the UK. Right? That's like PlayStation land, and majority of the sales were digital. Now, there's a report going out, and I think I retweeted this. So let me see where I know I retweeted it. We're gonna look at my Twitter for a little bit. Let's see, did I open it? Yeah, so this guy that we see here, right? He works for he's worked for some, I think, game industry or something like that. But he says March looked like it's been another tough month for console stock in the UK, particularly on PS5. Although it's better than February, it ain't good enough to beat the Xbox. It says Xbox Series S and X had the best month in March, primarily due to the arrival of more X consoles. All three platforms are down year to date. You know what that means? You know what that means? Because everybody wanted to say the UK is an indication of the United States, right? Remember that? That's the excuse everybody used when it came to using UK sales all the time, right? Well, guess what happened in the North? So maybe I'm proving y'all right and y'all proving me right, but now that it's in my favor, y'all don't want to hear it. In the UK, the United Kingdom, where PlayStation, everybody loves PlayStation, the Xbox Series X and S outsold the PlayStation 5 and the Nintendo Switch. And the Nintendo Switch doesn't have a stock issue, last I checked, in the United Kingdom or in the United States. What happened in the United States or North America, which includes America, Canada, and Mexico, the Xbox Series X outsold both of them. Wow. The Switch too? The Switch as well? Now, worldwide, we can talk about worldwide. You know why we can talk about worldwide? Because, and I'm gonna make sure I move this a little bit so we can see the worldwide. Worldwide. We have to talk about worldwide because when I used to talk about Xbox and this and Xbox that, everybody used to say Xbox will never outsell the PlayStation worldwide. The Xbox One can't do it. The Xbox Series X will never do it. This has been consistently happening, by the way. You see that number? The one that is at top is the Nintendo Switch. Yeah, they got worldwide numbers, whatever. But guess who's in second place worldwide? The Xbox Series X and S. Wow. The PlayStation's in last place worldwide. The global brand, the global platform is in last place worldwide. So I hope you guys understand why I had to do this video. I got a couple more coming, so I'm gonna try to keep up with the content, but then I'm gonna have to like go like incognito for like 2 days and stuff to get ready for this move. But let me know your thoughts, man. But I've been saying Xbox will close the gap. I feel like Xbox is gonna have a better generation, and I'm on pace to beat out Black Bond for this little bet, whatever that we got going on, because Xbox Series X has been consistently outselling the PlayStation 5. And people also, one last thing, because I think I've addressed the worldwide, I addressed the UK, I addressed the VG charts and the numbers not counting, and the NPDs and game sales and the game splits, right? Got one more thing to address. And I might have just forgot about it doing all this talking. I think I did forget about it. That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. How did I forget? It was about to be a good one. We talked about sales. We talked about damn, man, I can't believe I forgot about it. I should have just said it. I might have to stare at the screen for another 2 minutes until I think of it. Worldwide, Xbox is beating PlayStation. North America, Xbox is beating PlayStation. UK, Xbox is beating PlayStation. I can't believe. I think I had a good point just at the back of my head, and I completely forgot about it. Yeah, I think I forgot. But I made enough points. But that's the video, man. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Happy to be back. You guys have a wonderful day. As always, Xbox is the best box, and I am the best spot. Good night or good morning if you're on the other side of the globe. Just trying to think. Oh, final point. The one excuse, I'm so sorry, guys. You thought that was the end of the video. All right. The one excuse now is that it's 2 against 1. It's 2 against 1. The PlayStation 5 has been so irrelevant that the fan base has forgotten there's 2 PlayStation 5 SKUs, right? They think because the Xbox have the Series X, which is the more expensive one, and the Series S, which is the least expensive one, that's the only reason why. Oh, because they have a cheaper option. But they forget there's a $500 PlayStation 5 with a disc drive, and there's a $400 PlayStation 5 with no disc drive. And people said that logic was much better because you're not giving up any power. You're just giving up a disc drive. It's the same platform. No, so it's fair game. They both produce 2 consoles. They just did it 2 different ways. That's my video. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and if you enjoyed the video or did not enjoy the video, let me know in the comment section below. I may or may not read them. Peace.